The role of a lifeguard is to safeguard the lives of swimmers at your pool location. This not only involves the swimmer's physical safety, but their health and well-being by staying on top of the pool chemistry to ensure safe water conditions at all times. Pool chemical administrators employed by the pool management company check on the pool water by performing various water testing, mechanical procedures, and chemical adjustments on a daily basis. The role of the lifeguard is to ensure that the chlorine and pH levels of the pool water are tested as directed by the pool management company on a timely basis. Your daily activity logbook will have places for you to record pool readings, any chemical actions that were taken, or directions given by upper management. It is your responsibility to notify management immediately if your pH and chlorine levels are out of the normal range. You are never to make any chemical adjustments or adjust chlorinators without being directed to do so by authorized pool management. Normal pH readings are between the range of 7.2 and 7.8. Acceptable chlorine readings fall between 1 to 3 parts per million. Although a 1 reading is acceptable, your pool management company likes to maintain chlorine readings between 2 to 3 parts per million. At times you will have chlorine readings of 5 parts per million. Although out of normal range, it is not necessary to contact the pool management company if this occurs, unless this becomes a daily occurrence on your pool or you have been directed to run your chlorine levels at a 5. Taylor test kits are used to test the pool water. Either kit shown in this video can be used at your pool location. It is your responsibility to familiarize yourself with the kit and instructions, which are located on the inside lid of either box. The Taylor Complete Kit is the larger of the two. The smaller kit is referred to as the Troubleshooter Kit. When taking a water sample, you will use the comparator, which is found in the test kit. Please make sure the comparator is rinsed with pool water prior to collecting your water sample. Go to the deepest part of your pool and stick your hand down 12 to 15 inches with the comparator tube and collect the water sample. Shake off the excess water to the proper line indicated on the comparator. For pH readings with the Taylor Complete Kit, the larger vial is used. For chlorine readings, the smaller vial is used. For the Troubleshooter Kit, the vials on the comparator are the same size, so be sure you are looking at the appropriate vial for whatever test you are conducting. You will use the R004 reagent to test for pH with the Taylor Complete Kit, or R014 if using the smaller Troubleshooter Kit. Holding the bottle in a vertical position, squeeze 5 drops of the R004 or R014 into the appropriate vial. Do not shake or swirl the water yet. In the other vial of water, you will add 5 drops of R001 and 5 drops of R002 to test for free available chlorine. Place both caps on the respective vials and shake for 30 seconds. Place a piece of white paper behind the comparator and compare the colors against the respective pH and chlorine spectrum. Take the appropriate readings and record them in your daily activity logbook. You can empty and rinse out the comparator if you do not need to take the 7 p.m. combined chlorine test. If it is time to take the combined chlorine test, or you have been directed to take a combined chlorine test, do not empty the water from the chlorine vial. Combined chlorine testing is critical for ensuring the sanitation of our pool water, which is why we test 2 times a day for this very important reading. Combined chlorines measures the free and available chlorine in the water. If it is present, it means that the chlorine is starting to lock up and the sanitation of the pool is in jeopardy. A chlorine shock will need to occur in order for the chlorine to go back to being an effective means of sanitation. To test for combined chlorines, you will add 5 drops of R003 to the same vial of water that contains the 5 drops of R001 and R002. Place the cap back on the vial and shake it for 30 seconds. Place a piece of white paper behind the comparator and take your reading by comparing the color of the water to the color spectrum indicated for chlorine. This reading will be referred to as a total chlorine reading. If there is no presence of combined chlorines, there should be no color change between the free available chlorine reading and the total chlorine reading. The formula used to get a combined chlorine reading is the total chlorine reading minus the free available chlorine. The desired reading for combined chlorines is 0. You should contact upper management if any of the following occur: chlorine and/or pH ranges out of the normal range, strange readings for pH or chlorine that do not make sense, chlorine readings of 1 or below, combined chlorine readings above a 0, chlorinator settings above or below the normal posted settings which are located near the chlorinator, inconsistent readings throughout the day, bleached out readings, cloudy and/or off-color water, signs of green and/or wispy yellow algae, patron complaints of burning eyes, or anything else that seems unusual or that you are unsure of. It is not uncommon for a baby pool to become over-chlorinated because of its small body of water. Please note this problem can escalate if you incorrectly read a bleached-out chlorine reading as 0 chlorine. During the time you are adding the reagents to the water in the comparator, please watch the drops as they go through the water. If you see the drops go in pink, but after shaking the vial of water it becomes clear, it is possible that the chlorine level in the baby pool is so high that you are bleaching out the chlorine reading. Please close the baby pool and call the pool management company immediately for further direction.